and welcome to the Teaching Corner. Today we're going to talk about syllable division. So there are 6 different types of syllable division. The first one is when we have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel word. And what you're going to do is you're going to divide between the 2 consonants. So what I teach my students to do first is always dot the vowels. The only vowel we would ever not dot is if you have a silent E, because he doesn't make any sound. And we're only dotting vowels that make sound. So we're going to dot the A and we're going to dot the I. Then if it's got 2 consonants between it, which it does, we know we swoop between those 2 consonants. So I would have my students swoop it like this. And if it's a rabbit word, then they know that those vowels are going to be short. So I have them put their brevs above the vowels so that they know they're short. And then they would say rabbit, rabbit. If your students are a little bit older and they don't need to put the brev or the macron above it, you could leave that out. The second kind of word is a monster word. Again, we're going to dot the vowels. But oh dear, we have a problem. Instead of 2 consonants, now we have 3 consonants. So this would be taught after you've taught your students blends, and you would ask them to look at these 3 consonants and remember what blend would that go with. Would the NS go together or the ST? And hopefully they'll remember that ST was a blend. So they'll underline that blend and then they'll swoop it. Monster. For the next one, we have a vowel, consonant, vowel. Now there are 2 different ways to divide vowel, consonant, vowel words. You either have camel words or tiger words. And oftentimes I tell students they're going to have to try it both ways and see which way makes sense. So the first time is a camel word, which means we'll divide it after the consonant. So it'll make the short sound. So when the kids swoop this, they're going to have camel. A tiger word, again, has vowel, consonant, vowel, and they might have to try it both ways, but these are divided right after the first vowel, which makes its long sound. So we're going to dot that. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to dot our vowels in this one. I got ahead of myself. So we're going to dot our vowels and then swoop it. After we try, we'll say Tigger and then tiger. Oh, tiger makes sense. So we swoop it here or divide there. Our next set is vowel words or lion words. These are 2 vowels that are together, but instead of being a vowel team where they make the first vowel say its name, or a diphthong where they make a new sound, each one of the vowels says something itself. So we're going to dot both of these and we're going to divide in between it. Lie on, lion. And our final type of syllable division is called consonant LE. And I teach my students when they have consonant LE, count back 3. So they've got 1, 2, 3, and they'll divide it right there. We can dot this vowel. We don't have to dot that one because he doesn't make a sound. And then they would swoop. Turtle. Turtle. So that's your 6 different syllable division types, so that students, when they're sounding out words that they don't know, they know where they should divide it. As time goes on, your students might not have to dot every vowel and swoop it. They might just be able to swoop it as they've practiced more words. But while students are younger and they're getting used to this, I make them go through every step so that they can figure the words out by themselves and I don't have to give the words to them. Sometimes it helps if you'll use your finger or your thumb and cover up the second half of the word if they're really young and struggling with syllable division, and just cover up part of the word for them. And then sometimes you have to cover up the beginning of the word so they can sound out the second half of the word before they put it all together. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll see you later.